One important thing is how AI is impacting the real estate industry, and whether it's playing a significant role in positively or negatively impacting your business.
I think both. So, positively, there's so many things that AI can help us with, especially within our operations. So, we use AI, we love AI, we love smart systems. On the downside of AI, one thing that I'm a little worried about is AI is giving everyone the ability to seem like they're the expert. So I'm afraid that agents that maybe aren't doing the work are just very good with technology and with AI, and they're being able to portray this personality on social media and a lot of different sources where they seem like they're the agent, but it's only because
Mhm.
they're really good at manipulating AI and manipulating their marketing, pretty much. Where there's some agents that maybe have been in the industry for more years and they're actually really busy doing the job. They don't have the time right now to maybe be digging in as deep on AI as other agents. So that is my only concern with AI is if it's going to create confusion with the consumer as to like who do I trust, but always
Mhm.
trust the agent that has done the sales. That's what I think. Like the agent that has
Mhm.
a track record, that has the reviews. Those are the agents that you should be working with, because anyone can say anything online, and AI is making everyone seem pretty smart because they're not even saying it themselves. They're just looking it up. So that those are my
Yeah.
thoughts on AI. But about AI replacing agents, I don't believe that. I don't know. I think that yeah, we deal with a lot of emotions and a lot of I mean, I'm not gonna, talk too much about that, but I think only a human can deal with that. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's deeper than the contract.
I
100%.
think like with so many great inventions, right? There's, it comes out with, a positive idea and look at all the great impact, but then it's a double-edged sword, right? There's unintended consequences, right?
Mhm.
And so we're using Fixer AI, we're using Gamma for a lot of presentation stuff, we're using Chat GPT, we're using Gemini. Our international team is using some other stuff for social media as well. There's so much AI out there that it can't be ignored. The AI train is here. You either get on board or you get run over by it, right? You can't ignore it, and it's going to change everything. But yeah, there will be some unintended consequences. For us, it's taking tasks that we do over and over again, or some tasks that would maybe take a little more time. It's speeding that up. It's giving us time back. But yeah, I think an unintended consequence is exactly what Angie just hit on. You can have an agent, a new agent, or an agent that maybe hasn't done much business that has the time to really get to savvy with AI, and they can then come across as the expert. I mean, they can take AI and create a podcast that knows real estate inside and out and has a great topic and make you sound so brilliant on it, and they're not even the ones talking on the podcast. You know what I mean? It's like, this person knows what's going on, I'm going to reach out to them. Then you put your faith and your trust in them on one of the biggest investments you make in your life, and then you find out the hard way throughout the process that they don't know what they're doing. So I think that's the negative that is potentially out there right now. But overall, AI has really helped us streamline a lot of process, give us time back so we can put our time where it's supposed to be. We didn't get into this business to be social media experts, to be marketing experts, to, so many things that go into what you do with the job of being a realtor.
Mhm.
We got in this business to help people, right? To help people realize the dream of home ownership, to make a smooth transition from having a big home they no longer need. The kids have moved out. You need to downsize, to help people.
Yeah.
And this gives us more time to focus on the people. And I think that knowledge, the level of knowledge is being, the playing field on that is being evened out, or at least the perception of knowledge, right? That it looks like everyone's going to be an expert, thanks to AI. And it's really going to come down to emotional intelligence and how you relate with people, and how you serve your customers, that human side of things that can't be replaced by AI. And the people who are really great at that are going to be the ones that go to the next level, I believe.
Yeah, because you might fool them once. You might with your style of your AI to get them one time to use you, but that's not going to create a loyal client, which is what we all want, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then to kind of touch on again what Angie was talking about is our competition is not the agents who are making this a career, who care about how well they do and care about serving people and care about educating themselves. It's the ones that do look at this as a side hustle. This is not a side hustle. And so one thing that I tell our agents is, we owe it to our clients to be successful. And that kind of sounds weird, right? But what I mean by that is we owe it to our clients to be putting the work in to where we are working multiple transactions at a time. We have a nice pipeline. We're closing a lot of deals because we don't want one person's transaction, whether it goes through or not, to be what determines if you're putting food on the table or not, if it determines if you're going to pay your mortgage or your rent, because we are a fiduciary to our clients. We owe it to them to guide them in what's best for them no matter what. And sometimes it can come down to telling them, hey, this isn't the right house. We've had some things come up in an inspection that I think you should walk away, or this isn't the best situation for you. We need to put ourselves in that position to advise them, for what is in their best interest at all times, and not hoping that a deal closes so we can pay our bills. So, people who are doing a couple deals a year that rely on this money to pay their bills and they're not making enough money because they don't treat it like a career, that's a dangerous place to be as a consumer. Putting your faith into this person who needs that deal to close to pay their bills for them to advise you in your best interest. So we owe it to our clients to be successful, to really take this very seriously, and to always be learning and always be building our skills. We say, there is no finish line, or we're always in beta. No matter what level we get to, it's not done. Okay, we've gotten here. Now, how can we improve? How can we get better? How can we make the client experience better? So we're always working to get better. Whereas people who are doing a side hustle or part-time and not taking it serious, they're going to be way behind.